Seriously? Yet another stadium hosting the Royal Rumble? Only this time it's a baseball field, which makes sitting on the floor even worse. At this point, SummerSlam and Survivor Series are about to have their events hosted in stadiums as well. Mark my words. Also, oh my god, what irony. This year we have a Royal Rumble in Pennsylvania for a WrestleMania in Louisiana, just like in 2014. And now next year, we're going to have a Royal Rumble in Arizona for a WrestleMania in New Jersey, just like in 2013.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan's Yes Fest.
KFC Colonel Rumble.
KFC Colonel Rumble. Seth Rollins' theme may have the words "burn it down" in it, but I guarantee that Seth is almost completely burned out from the Royal Rumble 20 minutes ago. We already watched this match. What's the stupid point of reflecting on this match prior to the Raw Tag Team title match? Who gives a shit about Hulu, or this tag team of Seth and Jason Jordan? This team still doesn't make any sense.
5 times the tag team.
I just got shot by Seth, so that means I should slap my leg for no reason. I guess the look is not the only thing stupid about me.
Gallows knocked off Sheamus and Cesaro.
Why didn't Jason just ignore Cesaro and stay where he was with Seth? What an idiot.
Sheamus and Rollins continue to battle.
Doesn't look like they're continuing to battle in the ring, considering they're both on opposite sides of the ring.
And Sheamus with a...
Seth was watching Sheamus the whole time and could have easily moved out of the way at any moment. I could cut him some slack since he was in the Royal Rumble match for about 22 minutes, but still.
The bar about punishing, about beating the heck out of people.
Just like pretty much every team in WWE history, so the bar is really nothing special.
Whoa. And this is...
Apparently, a very soft clothesline could cause you to do an unnecessary backflip upon connection. WWE logic, am I right? Another Sin video, another roll of tweets.
He went face first, and now
What a dick.
2 guys every time.
Haha, Sheamus at the camera.
and for a 4th time.
It's quite a shame that we are likely going to forget that Jason and Seth were ever champions in the first place after this awkward loss.
The Beast.
It's become less and less awesome to hear Paul Heyman saying "The Beast" during almost every Brock Lesnar promo package video. I roll my eyes now each time.
Look at us, Braun.
Challenger attempts to team up with the other challenger in an attempt to take out the champion cliche.
Battle.
Can't believe I would ever say this for someone like him, but Kane's non-pyro pyro.
He'd be the first person to win WWE Universal titles in his career.
Because Brock Lesnar has totally never been WWE Champion in his career prior to his Universal title win.
Momentarily in the Royal Rumble match last year.
That's incorrect, Michael, because Kane was not even in the 2017 Royal Rumble match.
He is the longest reigning active champion.
I'm sorry. I honestly can't hold in my laughter. Michael Cole just called Brock Lesnar an active champion. Oh, damn, I think I wet myself from laughing.
There have only been 4 reigns in the last 25 years.
Apparently, Michael Cole thinks that the WWE Universal Championship has existed since 1993. He's correct about there only being 4 reigns in that title, but incorrect about the existence of the title spanning 25 years. Also, the number of title reigns in the Universal Championship equals the number of times Brock Lesnar has actually defended it within those 300 days. That is just fucking sad.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Skip!
Lesnar taunting Kane and Strowman.
Actually, Brock's just taunting Kane. Braun Strowman is sadly left out of the equation.
Into the corner, and now Braun.
Brock lettuce sandwich. Or something.
A knee to the jaw. He caught.
Brock has once again forgotten that this isn't UFC with that punch to Braun's face.
How do you stop Brock Lesnar?
What are you talking about? Brock is almost unconscious and getting his ass whooped by Braun.
No disqualification, guys.
Thanks, Booker. I totally didn't know that there were no disqualifications in a triple threat match. You indeed are pretty wise.
But
Haha, you failed to place the table in the ring.
with authority.
The moment Michael said authority with the cameras pointing at Kane, I immediately got the picture of corporate Kane in my head. God, that was a horrid time.
Strowman with a waistlock.
Braun's cringe attempt at delivering a German suplex.
Oh.
Deja vu.
Onto the Spanish.
The Spanish announce table tried to show off its newfound powers of indestructibility and failed miserably.
This is as real can get.
No, it's not.
And now, here it is, the power slam.
That one stupid mistake by Braun Strowman is what cost him everything. Hell, he could have become the Universal Champion and put an end to the miserable, pathetic title reign of Brock Lesnar. But no! Let's power slam him again or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lesnar retains.
Where's Booker? I mean, what?
Foreshadowing.
Ever step foot inside the squared circle.
That one moment when you realize that the promo package for the first ever female Royal Rumble match was clearly showing you that the legendary wrestlers you just saw was going to compete in this match. Also, because I'm too lazy to go through the surprise entrance one by one, I'm just going to remove 5 sins for the fact that there were some out-of-nowhere surprises. Maria Menounos being the guest ring announcer was one of the most poor choices I've seen for this historic match. Was Lillian Garcia seriously not available for this?
No one has worked harder.
Just announce the participants already, quit stalling time. I'll get over you being the ring announcer if you stop cutting a promo. The American announce table was repaired after it was destroyed, but once again WWE gives the finger to other countries by leaving their tables a complete wreck, assholes.
Both the Raw and SmackDown women titles.
That woo was unnecessary, Maria, just leave that to Charlotte.
And this match is presented by...
Nice try, Michael, didn't work. Skip! Sasha Banks' Wonder Woman gear. Sorry to tell you this, Sasha, but only Wonder Woman could pull off that outfit.
First ever Women's Royal Rumble match.
We get it. This is very poor strategy on the part of Becky because keeping Sasha grounded won't eliminate her from the match. Sarah Logan does have her own theme, right? As a matter of fact, why are all members of Absolution and the Riot Squad just using Paige and Ruby Riot's theme when they have their own? I honestly think having Stephanie McMahon on commentary is unnecessary considering she is rarely talking most of the time. As a matter of fact, why isn't anyone saying anything right now?
It's Mandy Rose.
Funny thing about this is Paige doesn't even make an appearance to support her team in this match, which makes Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville using Paige's theme all the more awkward.
On Monday. Oh! Monday.
Mandy hit a jumping knee strike on Sasha's boobs, yet it's Sasha's jaw that's in pain. WWE logic.
The year 2004 on Monday Night Raw.
Talking about Lita's stats on Monday Night Raw are kinda unnecessary to talk about in the Royal Rumble match considering none of those stats occurred at the Rumble before.
Sensational Sherry, Miss Elizabeth.
Lita has made a surprise appearance in the Royal Rumble and is showing everyone that she's still got it. But let's talk about the women who couldn't be here instead because we don't care about what's going on in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match.
Rose should be celebrating.
I'm definitely removing a sin as the congratulations to Lita. Both Lita and Jake the Snake Roberts can stand proud knowing they were the first participant to make an elimination in the first ever Royal Rumble match of their gender.
Really happy to see Lita until that just happened.
Sasha Banks is going to town on the air. Those are some nasty shots.
Classic. The women's tournament this
So, I'm not the only one who's getting Pirates of the Caribbean vibes over here, right?
was with Kairi Sane during the...
Ah.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Kairi Sane sadly missed Sarah Logan almost completely and barely brushed her hand against Sarah. Nice to have Kairi in the Royal Rumble, but it's starting to look a little bad.
Tamina, business associate.
Apparently, Tamina is a business associate with Lana, whatever the hell associate means.
You gotta be kidding!
Despite the fact that Lita's legs connected with both Sasha and Becky, it looked more like Lita gave the canvas a moonsault.
Corner as well.
What would we call that, the boob thrust? I'd be excited to see Tori Wilson had we not seen her last week on Raw's 25th anniversary.
Oh!
Tori was watching Sarah the whole time and could have countered that dropkick easily. I could make an exception for ring rust, but then I'd be doing that for half the entrants in this match.
Why she keeps stopping people from eliminating other people?
The offer's still open if you want, Corey.
Again,
Sonya Deville reacted a little too late from that kick. Alexa Bliss at ringside is likely rolling her eyes for Liv Morgan trying to look very similar to how she did in 2016.
her favorite rivalry of all time.
Michael Cole prepares to say what Molly Holly's favorite rivalry of all time was, but then hesitated likely because the presence of the WWE Sinner was nearby in the arena. That was cool to see from Molly, no doubt. I'll give her a sin remover for that. Why not?
Molly Holly was the forerunner of the Riot Squad.
Wait, what? Molly Holly was the forerunner for the Riot Squad? Since when? How does that make any sense at all?
First two women in this matchup again.
Off-sync Rusev Day chants.
Lana fired up. Where did this come from?
Corey acted like Lana can't even fight. If she couldn't fight, why would she even be in this match to begin with?
It's when they beat Beth Phoenix.
My friend Republic Gaiman, who attended this event with me, had a great point on this one. Michelle McCool is back in wrestling for the first time since 2011, and the fans are chanting Undertaker just because of her real-life marriage to Mark Calloway. I understand they're married, but this is about Michelle, and Undertaker is irrelevant in this match. Such disrespect to a great return to the ring by chanting for her husband and not giving a shit about her.
Looking to eliminate Molly. Oh!
Molly is eliminated, and now the camera is damaged.
She's always been a rebel.
And yet she's got the attitude of someone in the Galactic Empire rather than the Rebellion. And there I go again with the Star Wars references.
Eliminate Riot. Wyatt hangs on.
Wyatt? Ruby Wyatt? Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just found the true form of Sister Abigail.
Michelle's still on the apron.
Michelle still on the apron? That would imply she was on the apron the whole time despite landing there a second ago. Yeah, I nitpick even the smallest of things. It's how these videos are supposed to work. After all these years, I'm still wondering how the hell Vickie Guerrero can hang on to her voice at all from screaming "excuse me." Also, didn't Vickie enter using Eddie Guerrero's entrance theme the last time she competed in 2014? Why didn't she come out to that theme, or at least have one of her own? Unless shouting "excuse me" actually qualifies as an entrance theme song. Also, I'm surprised Stephanie didn't get up from the commentary booth to attack Vickie in revenge for the aftermath of their pudding match 4 years ago.
Vickie Guerrero's been eliminated.
Well, now we know how Alexa Bliss got inspired to do Kylo Ren temper tantrums.
And come out.
I guess for every entrant coming in, they'll take the spot of knocked out before entering the ring by getting assaulted courtesy of the previous knocked out wrestler.
Part of Total Divas as well.
The fact that Total Divas still exists even after the Divas Revolution was destroyed nearly 2 years ago.
A former champion.
Are you afraid to say former Divas champion or something? Why are you not mentioning that title? You've already used the term Divas when referencing Total Divas. What's wrong with mentioning the Divas Championship? Even if it was a complete nightmare of a title.
And Kelly is back.
She was also back last week too.
She hung on.
Yay.
With women's superstars.
Yeah, welcome back, Kelly. Still full of botches, just like the good old days. She was basically the botch machine of the Divas division before Eva Marie showed up.
Oh, yeah.
For some stupid reason, Naomi's entrance theme was rewinded. Don't understand why, as it completely ruins the beat.
Doing her best at... Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I've seen this one too many times, it might as well be a double sin. Why the fuck do the wrestlers prevent an elimination from occurring instead of an actual smart strategy? I think this is literally the 4th time that Sasha slipped under the rope and out of the ring. While smart strategy, this happens far too often in this match. Also, not just that, but for the longest time, Sasha Banks is nowhere to be found. Did she pull a Jerry Lawler and hide under the ring or something?
Great suplex.
Yay, give me a hug.
I did all the dirty work myself.
Haha, fuck you.
Kelly's got to go out now.
Well, she doesn't have to get thrown out. If Kelly gets thrown out, she does. And if she hangs on, she does.
Unbelievable power from Jax.
Gotta admit, that has to hurt. However, Nia Jax decides to toss Ruby Riott onto the turnbuckle instead of getting her out of the match. Of course, there always has to be someone playing the role of Kofi Kingston in these matches, doesn't it? Not saying I have a problem with Naomi being the female Kofi Kingston in this match. I'm just saying after what we witnessed Kofi do earlier, no way Naomi could top it. Yay, Ember Moon! One question, why is she even bringing the NXT Women's Championship with her if it's honestly useless in the Royal Rumble match? Was Maria seriously thinking of doing a selfie with her and Naomi trying to prevent elimination? I'm already cringing because she's the damn ring announcer for this occasion.
Naomi!
Look at Naomi.
What? Naomi now.
Oh, my goodness.
In all honesty, I'm removing 4 sins because Naomi managed to combine 4 of the coolest things Kofi Kingston managed to do to stay in the Royal Rumble match. Getting caught by a group of people outside, steadying herself on a barricade, referencing the chair pogo stick, and her version of a somewhat handstand. I didn't notice that the first time I saw this, but now I realize it, and it's freaking awesome! I'm literally shocked that Alexa Bliss didn't ruin Naomi's moment by pushing the chair over. That would have been hilarious.
Now she does. Naomi top.
Well, that's what you get when you wait until your opponent is facing you and then wait a few more seconds before jumping forward.
My goodness.
What?
I don't see anybody stopping her.
Don't jinx it, Corey.
2010, when she eliminated the Great Khali.
And don't forget about Beth Phoenix beating the hell out of CM Punk for about 15 seconds. In my opinion, that was more memorable than Beth eliminating the Great Khali.
From a fight, even if it is Nia Jax.
Beth's forearm strikes are strong with the Force. Yeah, who am I kidding? Everybody is strong with the Force in the WWE. Might as well call them all Jedi superstars.
Nia may have met her match.
Wah, wah. Also, Nia is currently beating down Beth, yet you consider that to be Nia meeting her match?
You're looking to eliminate Nia Jax through the second.
God damn it, you two had one job, and instead this gives Nia precious time to recover on the outside of the ring for a big part of this match's remaining time.
So much in this.
Beth seriously thought she could trust Natalya in a situation where it's every woman for herself.
When she retired undefeated.
Asuka never retired at all. When you retire, it means you're done. Case closed. End of story. You can't retire and then continue to wrestle despite your choices. Well, except maybe if you're The Undertaker.
Oh!
Could you
my
hear
God!
that?
No, we're deaf.
Oh,
What the hell is Ember Moon thinking? She clearly sees Asuka lower herself, so then she decides to jump over the top rope and potentially eliminate herself. Seriously, how many times have we seen wrestlers do that tonight?
The top rope, high risk in a Royal Rumble match.
What was that? Asuka is running toward Mickie James, but stumbles and lets herself be the victim of Mickie's attack? Alright, why did I say this match being in the main event was a good idea?
Asuka delivers a...
I don't know what's going on with Carmella right now, but I highly doubt anyone's going to put her down upon lifting her in the air.
The longest reigning champion with the old Divas title.
Oh, now you reference that title's existence after previously ignoring it? I guess Michael couldn't come up with a way of not mentioning it once Nikki Bella's record was brought up.
Right there.
Once again, another case of ignoring a wrestler's sudden return by cheering for her husband/fiancé, who quite appropriately you can't see right now. That one moment when Carmella yells more times than Vicky Guerrero did tonight. More proof that these numbers are not drawn randomly at all. Also, I thought Brie Bella officially retired, or does she not know what the term retirement means either? Then again, who does nowadays? Of course, why am I not surprised? Screw the Bellas, let's cheer for John Cena and Daniel Bryan.
And Trish Stratus taking it to everybody.
Well, Trish Stratus is not technically taking it to everybody, considering she has yet to attack the Bella Twins and Mickie James.
We're gonna get a little...
Since the Bella Twins were together in this case, they could have easily just lifted Trish a little higher and threw her out of the ring. Not that hard to lift her just a little higher. No moment in the Women's Royal Rumble match was as cool as this one, and thankfully Mickie and Trish did not waste time staring at each other in this case.
Quite like the irresistible...
Wrestler teams up to get the larger opponent out of the ring cliche. Also, after the many times we've seen this strategy over the years, why the hell do the commentators ever question how you stop the biggest opponent in this type of match anymore?
And now everybody going after Nia.
Well, except for Trish, that is.
And look at Sasha. Eliminated her best friend.
Once again, nobody gives a shit about Sasha and Bayley being best friends in a match that's every woman for herself. That is nowhere near a shocking moment whatsoever, so why bother sounding so dramatic?
Looking for the sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. Also, Natalya is an idiot.
Staring at that WrestleMania sign.
Further proof that Natalya is an idiot, screaming for Trish Stratus to tap out in a match you can't win by submission. Can't use the "it's the first ever Rumble for the women" excuse, because they'd have to be stupid as hell to not know you can only win by throwing your opponents out of the ring.
Yeah, trying to drag herself to the bottom rope.
As if that would even help at all.
Stratus said, "You're the boss."
Copyright infringement. First Trish, and now Asuka? Man, everyone just loves to imitate Sasha's taunts, don't they? Are the Bella Twins going to do it next? And the staring contest begins now, and will continue for about 40 seconds. We interrupt the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match to bring you the 2009 Royal Rumble, where Randy Orton and the Legacy beat down Triple H in the final 4 of the match.
Nikki and Brie, I don't think they signed up for this.
Are you serious right now, Michael? If neither of the Bella Twins signed up for possible assaults from Asuka, they wouldn't even be here right now.
And then, oh my...
And now we interrupt the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match to bring you SummerSlam 2014. Also, Brie Bella seriously didn't see something like this coming after what happened once before, especially in a match where there's no friends, only adversaries.
Nikki just eliminated her own sister.
Who cares?
Asuka Ford.
Holy shit! For the first time ever, the Force was used to win a Royal Rumble match. Either that or Nikki Bella stupidly tripped and eliminated herself. Also, no matter what complaints fans had, there is no doubt that Asuka earned this victory, and as a congrats for being the first female to ever win a Royal Rumble match, here's 30 sins removed. Obviously, you guys see the irony in it, and also tonight was probably the best night for Japan in the history of WWE, with Shinsuke Nakamura's victory as well. Why do we have to make Asuka choose now instead of letting her wait? Sure, she doesn't choose at this moment, but having her make a selection this early is not really strategic, especially if either Charlotte or Alexa lose their title between now and WrestleMania. While I am thankful that Ronda Rousey did not actually compete in the Royal Rumble match, this doesn't exactly make her debut any better, because it's one thing for her to compete and win the Rumble, but it's much, much worse when she makes the entire Women's Royal Rumble all about herself by actually not competing and simply showing up. This is Asuka's moment, not Ronda's. And I don't give a damn if anyone dislikes this. Also, while Ronda is referred to as Rowdy, she is no Roddy Piper, and yet the white t-shirt and title font says she is. But sure, just to make sure that nobody rips on my nerves about this, I will still remove a few sins to welcome Ronda Rousey into the WWE, even if this is what she has to resort to in order to get success these days. Sucks to think that the most memorable moment amidst the historic first Women's Royal Rumble match is a former UFC fighter pointing at something. Let that sink in right now.